The iPhone 7 series was launched in 2016. It was the successor of the very successful iPhone 6s series and the third consecutive model by Apple with the same form factor right from the iPhone 6 series. But iPhone 7 did something remarkable to the smartphone market, which according to some requires courage. Hey everyone, Pradeep from TGT and welcome to another video, and today we are having a look back at the iPhone 7 and is it still a good deal in 2021? So let's find out. The iPhone 7 was the 10th generation iPhone model and looked very similar like the previous gen iPhone 6s series. Two new colors were introduced such as matte black and jet black. It was IP67 rated, water and dust resistant, and had a redesigned antenna bands. The front had a 7 megapixel autofocus FaceTime camera with f2.2 aperture, which can take satisfactory quality of selfies even today. It can also record Full HD videos at 30 frames per second. The display was a 4.7-inch Retina HD LED backlit IPS LCD with 326 ppi resolution. Just below that was a redesigned capacitive static home button, unlike the previous gen models. But the bottom part consists the most controversial part of iPhone 7 design, the removal of 3.5mm headphone jack. While by removing the headphone jack, Apple was actually preparing the ground to launch the very successful Apple AirPods, iPhone 7 though came bundled with this Lightning to 3.5mm adapter within the box, but it was the very last occasion when Apple actually bundled an adapter into the box. The rear cam looked a bit different than the iPhone 6s. It was a 12 megapixel with f1.8 aperture camera module, which consists of a 6-element Sony Exmor RS lens. It takes pretty good quality of images even today in proper lighting conditions and is capable of recording 4K videos with 30 frames per second and Full HD videos with up to 60 frames per second. iPhone 7 is made from recycled aluminum. It's pretty thin and light but rigid enough to hold its shape for years. It has held up pretty well after all these years of usage. It has a scratch-resistant screen, but even after saying so, it is advisable to use a screen guard with this device. The heart of iPhone 7 was the 64-bit A10 Fusion chip built on TSMC's 16nm thin field effect transistors process, which consists 3.28 billion transistors. It had 2.34 GHz quad-core CPU, but only 2 cores were used, and a custom integrated hexa-core GPU. It also contained a new M10 Motion coprocessor. It had 2 GB of LPDDR4 RAM. The Plus models had 3 GB of RAM. There were 3 storage variants, 32, 128 and 256 GB. It was launched with iOS 10 installed and is still being supported by Apple with the latest iOS version in 2021. With the A10 Fusion chip and the latest iOS 14.7 Beta 1, iPhone 7 is still capable of running all the day-to-day apps in their latest versions. So if you are a social media enthusiast, iPhone 7 is still going to work smoothly for you. Gaming is also okay in this device. You can download and play all the popular games from the Apple Arcade, and Minecraft and Fortnite also works pretty well. Apart from all this, the only deal breaker can be the battery life. With the advancement of iOS versions and the latest app updates require more hardware resources, iPhone 7 battery life can frustrate you sometime. So if you are a light to medium user, then you can use iPhone 7 as your daily driver and it might last all the day long, but anything from medium to heavy use and the iPhone 7 is going to die before your day ends. So do keep it in mind while buying one. But that definitely depends on the utility or what kind of a user you are. But it can be a very good backup or secondary device for anyone. With iOS 14.7 Beta 1, you should expect 4.5 hours to 5.5 hours of screen on time with iPhone 7. Call quality is fantastic in this device, but there is no eSIM support, so you can only one SIM card with iPhone 7. If you are interested about the benchmark scores, here it is. It's 773 for the single core and 1396 for the multi-core with iOS 14.7 beta 1 installed. iPhone 7 was priced at 60,000 Indian rupees or $649 US when it launched in 2016 for a 32GB variant. Right now, the second-hand or refurbished models are selling for around 15 to 16,000 Indian rupees, and that is a good enough deal. iPhone 7 is pretty much expected to receive the upcoming iOS 15 update this year. So if you are getting a good deal, it can be a good entry-level or secondary device for your daily usage. If you are interested, you can check out my refurbished iPhone 7 unboxing video from toogood.com by Flipkart. The link is there in the description box below. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching till the end, and don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to TGT. I'll see you in my next one. Peace.